You know what? I think it happened to all of us at least once, of waking up, going to the tallest building in your city on a rainy day with your binoculars, just to search for a spy. I think we all did it. Maybe I'm going crazy, but right now I'm searching for a spy. I hope I can find one. And I don't mean that pumpkin spice drink that a lot of white ladies enjoy drinking during winter in the US. No, I don't mean that. I mean a real spy. I want a real spy. I guess I might sound obsessed right now, but is it even my fault? I mean, we've all been fed all these spy stories during our childhood, from James Bond to all these channels and medias talking about Russian agents. At this point, I expect to find a Russian spy in my morning coffee, or one standing right behind me at the public bathroom. Maybe right now while I'm searching for a spy, there is one that is observing me from the top of some building with binoculars or some special gadgets that are still not available to the public. Something special, specially made for them. Is that person in that orange jacket a spy? Or maybe that van right there could be a spy? Or inside of it there could be a spy? Everyone could be a spy. I think that if I stay on top of this building, I might never find a spy. Maybe I should go search somewhere else. But where should I go? There are so many places where there could be a spy hidden. This is becoming very complicated. I decided to enter a music store to achieve my mission of finding a spy. Maybe hidden in between all this music, CDs and etc. there might be like a secret message left on purpose for a spy. Honestly, if I was a spy, I would leave some encrypted messages inside the CD store. That would be so cool. If I was a spy, I would hide my message behind a Spice Girls CD or maybe the latest Katy Perry album. Nobody would search for that, I'm sure. Or maybe it's too obvious to search for a spy in a music store. Maybe I should go search somewhere else. Maybe in a fish shop or an aquarium. Well, since I couldn't find any spy inside this place or any trace of a spy, I guess I'm gonna search somewhere else. Where should I go? Then I saw a drone in the sky. Is that from a spy? That would be so cool. So I went close to the drone. And the owners of the drone are not spies, just YouTubers. Shout out to them.
You have your own GoPro?
Oh, you have a GoPro?
I thought it was the same one, yeah. Or the
Yes.
13.
No, mine is the newer
13.
one.
Oh, the new one.
Imagine how well you can spy with a drone from the top. Wow, that's the perfect spy gadget. Humans from the top look like small ants at the end of the day. Then I thought maybe the best place to find a spy is at a party or like a live music event. I mean, isn't James Bond always crashing parties, high society events and stuff, uninvited? I should do that too. Maybe I'll find a James Bond in there. So I think I have to change my tactic. Instead of thinking like a normal person, I have to think like a spy who has a target to find a spy. And I should learn from someone that has a lot of experience, that is known for this. And to my luck, not far from where I live, there's the Fries Museum, where there's like an entire part dedicated to one of the most iconic spies ever existing in history, Matahari. I'm gonna go visit the museum and see if I can learn a few things from her. But first I want to say a few things about her. So Matahari was basically the ultimate boss babe. You have to picture her as this woman in the early century, divorced from an abusive husband, designing her own costumes and performances and choreographies and performing all around Europe, speaking multiple languages and influencing an entire generations of people before before the influencer concept even existed. She wasn't just a dancer, she was running an espionage game during the First World War, playing both sides for France and Germany. And of course, the world couldn't handle such a girl boss energy that she had, so at the end they just executed her. The French intelligence basically pulled a classic let's blame it on the outsider move, using her as an scapegoat. Many historians say so, because why take responsibility of 50,000 dead men when you can throw a woman under the bus, especially one who's already seen as too independent, too sexy, too foreign for their likings. They accused her of passing crucial informations to Germany, but historians point out that the information she passed were practically unuseful. So essentially her execution was a propaganda stunt, something like that, because instead of taking the L for the very poor results they got during the First World War, they were just like, let's execute a woman, a famous one. Does it even surprise me that a woman was used as an scapegoat? No, I think that if she was in this century, she would have 100% owned an OnlyFans account and be ranking probably millions. But yeah, she got caught in a century where women didn't have much rights.
They couldn't legally own properties or inherit them. They couldn't vote. Women couldn't have a professional career without their husbands' or fathers' permissions, and were not allowed to most universities in Europe.
One eternity later.
And now, let's go see Matahari. This is the Fries Museum, and some of you might think about fries, because Fries Museum, but no. The Fries Museum is in Bruges, in Belgium, not here. This is the Fries, because it's in Friesland, and it's the museum of the ethnical group that live here, which are the Frisians. So she had some very, very rich admirers. Reminds me of nowadays streamers. Some can make $18 million a week.
要多少斤？8块钱我这个小车，来喽来喽，30斤，10块，10块，19块钱。
So this brooch was the last thing she left to a French soldier before she was condemned, and she wanted to be given to her daughter that she hadn't seen in years because of her ex-husband. After their divorce, he forbade her to see her children for forever. She never got to see them again. At the time, she was extremely famous all over Europe and had famous fashion designers designing some costumes for her performances. This is the document that was sent to Leeuwarden, the city where she was born, after her execution. Her in her wedding dress at the age of 18. Her son Norman, who passed away at the age of 2. Some historians speculate that he died because of her husband's venereal diseases. A lot of the pieces of media that portray her, they show her as this sexual being, very objectified, when in reality she was a very smart lady who had a lot of contacts with extremely powerful but also creative people. She had contacts with artists, musicians, to writers, to all sorts of people. But her true love was a Russian soldier who, when she was caught by the French intelligence, didn't actually care at all about her. Some historians say that actually she accepted the work as a spy for France just to be able to get close to him, who was on the front line where she couldn't access because she was a Dutch citizen and the Netherlands were neutral during the First World War. Once in Madrid, she starts flirting with old German soldiers that she manages to get in contact with in order to get as much information for the French intelligence. But what she doesn't know, the French intelligence, the head of it, was actually planning on trapping her. And now let's go visit the house of Matahari. Is this lady a secret spy, training her pigeons to go send secret messages around the world? So this is the house where Matahari was born. Her father used to own a successful hat shop and then he went bankrupt. And because of that, she then went to live with her godfather in another city, and at the age of 18, she answered a marriage advertisement on a newspaper and married a general that lived and worked in Indonesia for the Dutch government. And she did that in order to try to pay for her father's bankruptcy. And if you think that getting married to someone just from a newspaper article is a weird thing, they still do it in China, or they do something quite similar to it. But my favorite marriage advertisement is the Indian style one.
I'm mother of a versatile boy and are looking for a versatile girl for marriage purpose.
She should be versatile in kitchen and should be able to make Thai. She can do part-time work from home.
But if she want to go to office, she should be home before her husband to give him warm welcome.
She should be able to cook potato in 10 different ways because our son loves potato.
Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you're gonna like Matahari as much as I do. And thank you Fries Museum for letting me film.